Welcome to your Strength for Upper Body 15-minute class. For today's class, you'll need a light pair of weights. You can also use soup cans or water bottles or just your body weight resistance. We're going to do a warm up and a cool down, and in between, we will work on your upper body strength, including your biceps, triceps, and all three heads of your deltoids. So with that, let's get started. Let's find a postural position, ankles aligned to knees, hips, and shoulders. Pull your shoulders up, back, and around. We'll get mobility out of this class and strength. And then one more time, hold it here, 3 breaths in, up for 2, and exhale it down. 2 more, up, and exhale it down. Last time up, we go into a march on the left side. So let's start to march left and right. March it out. So we're going to take that Y width across the collarbone, roll your shoulder blades down, and just notice how your feet feel. We're going to use the marching to start to warm up your muscles, elevate your heart rate, and to find some alignment of your skeletal system. If you prefer to do this in a chair, I have a chair. I will use that in some classes. However, this class will be in standing. So if you feel like you'd like to sit for some of the upper body work that we have planned for today, please feel free to do so. We're going to go for heel taps forward to warm up your lower leg and also to keep your heart rate up in 3, 2, and 1. Step forward, left and right. Heel taps forward. So you'll notice that I will go in profile for some of the demonstration and some straightforward. Left and right. Hands can also be at your hips if your heart rate is elevating too quickly. Toes turn up. You're going to feel that strength and length building in the front of your shin. Turn. Nice job. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one, each side, go back to your march. March it out. Now see if you can lift your knees a little higher. Roll your shoulder blades back. Close your ribs down. How do you do it? Activate your abdominals to hug your ribs down. Pull your transverse abdominals in, hip bone to hip bone. That's going to help you stand up taller, find more posture, especially in your spine. You go 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet down. Take one hand to your low back and one hand to your abdominals. Once there, I want you to go through some cat and cow, which is going to be about your abdominal engagement. So let's pull your belly button in. Tailbone tilts down and forward. This is called flexion of your spine. You'll feel your spine lengthen. Come back through to neutral. This is a really nice space for your pelvis to be in, and that's where we're going to work for most of the time. Send your tailbone back, gaze forward and slightly up. This is extension through your thoracic and lumbar spine. So pull it back to neutral. Let's do that a couple more times. Tilt your pelvis, lengthen your spine, tailbone tilts down. Notice my hand pointing down and forward. Then back to your neutral and then into your extension. Remember, we're going to use extension mostly in a stretch, neutral for all of your arm work and upper body work, and then tilt your pelvis. This we would use if we were coming into some abdominal work, which we will not be doing just in this class yet. All right, feet hip width distance apart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and around. We're going to go 4 times back. 3, last one, and then go 4 times forward. 2, 3, and 4. Hands down by your hips, turn your palms outward, roll your shoulder blades down, hug your ribs in, and then 2 counts, pull your hands up. Keep your elbows tucked in towards your ribs. And this is going to allow you to focus on your biceps. We are going to do your biceps curls with or without weight is totally dependent on how you feel when you're taking class. So you have 3 more. 2, Last one. Hold your arms down, but bring your arms out to a T position, palms turned up. Roll your shoulder blades down. Hug your ribs closed with your abdominals, and then 2 counts, palms turn down and palms turn up. So we're going to do it 2 more times. Last time up. Turn your palms down, roll your shoulder blades down, and then slightly turn your palms forward. Squeeze the space in between your shoulder blades. Notice if your ribs flare, hug them down. And notice this nice postural alignment you've just created. I want you to remember that when you come into your arm work. Release the squeeze between your shoulder blades and then activate it again. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards your spine and then allow it to release. 2 more. We're activating your upper back. I want you to use that activation when you're doing your arm work. Hold it on the back. Lift your chest, chin up away from your chest and hold 3, 2, and 1. Shake it all out. We're going to grab a hold of your weights if you'd like them. If you do not have weights yet, start with a couple of soup cans or water bottles, as I mentioned earlier. Totally fine to do it without body resistance, but focus on muscles you're using. Again, elbows tucked in. We're moving into the upper arm between your elbow and your shoulder. 2 counts, pull up, and then lower down with the same intention. As you pull up, you're pulling against direct gravity and then pushing down towards gravity. So really strong up, and then you push down. So you're doing a push-pull action with your arms. And this is a functional movement that you do every day without thinking about it. So let's train the muscles in this class so that they can help you with your daily activities. You might think about pulling your grocery bag up towards you and then lengthening out. As you lengthen out, keep a soft bend in your elbows and then pull again. So we're going to do 1 set of each of the exercises, and you can watch this 2 times to get 2 sets in as you start to progress. On this next one, hold at 90-degree angle, slide your shoulders down. Moving into the next exercise, fan your arms out and then pull them in towards center. Use the back of your shoulder and then bring it back in. So I want you to think posterior deltoid. Where is that? That's the back side of your shoulder that we're working. We will end up working all 3 heads of your deltoids, front, back, and top. Really important to balance out all 3 so that there's no one that is left behind. No muscle left behind. Nice job. So it's a push out, squeezing those shoulder blades towards each other, and a pull in. You might feel your chest muscles, your pectoral muscles. That's awesome. As you draw in, and then your upper back muscles as well, as they help you and support your deltoid muscles. You have 4 more. At any point throughout these classes, if you feel that your muscles are done, you've had enough, or you feel this in compensating muscles like your neck muscles, set the weights down, hydrate, and we'll join you in a moment. You have 1 more. You'll hold it on the back. Let's press back. Press back. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Bring your arms down, turn your palms to face, and roll your shoulders up, back, and around. Just a little reprieve for the shoulders. Last one, hold it here. We're going to go single-sided lateral deltoids, top of your shoulders. Let's go on the left first, just to shoulder height, and then lower it down towards your quadriceps. Try not to touch. Then go to the left. Excuse me, left. I'm trying to mirror you as best I can. So it's left in front of shoulder, and then slowly let it come back down. I also feel my obliques kick in here, especially when I'm moving at this long lever. If the weights are too heavy, you're compensating with your neck muscles, you're compensating with the momentum by lifting fast and furious, then slow it down by putting the weights down And when you get the rhythm, alignment, then add the weight back in. We're at 6, we're going to go to 12. So just so you're knowing, you can put the map to the road map to your journey. Let's put that roadmap to your journey and know that you have 4 more on each side. Lift and lower. It's lift and lower. If you're counting with me, that's 3. Notice that I'm not lifting too high because I want to keep it out of the joint and all in the muscle. We have 1 more on each side. Roll your shoulders down, hug your abdominals in. And last one, let's shrug those shoulders straight up and then let the weight draw them down. Up and then let them down. 2 more. So we've worked the top, we've worked the back. Let's work the front. Bend your elbows, roll your shoulders down, 2 counts, push the weights up towards the frame of your face, forearms framing, elbows in front of shoulders, and then draw them down to your ribs. You push up and pull down. You're really using that push and pull again. And pull. Push. In a day, we do 7 functional movements. In these classes that I have in the library for you, you will find one that mentions the 7 functional positions, and then we actually do them so that you can practice them. So when you're out there in the world doing your thing, running your errands, looking after your grandkids, your kids, you can use those 7 functional movements and your body will have created muscle memory. We're working the front of your shoulders. You probably feel it now. You have 4 more. I like to use my breath, especially on the push. 2. Last one all the way through. I want you to hold it at the top if you can, and without compensating, press up. Press up. It's 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Bring your arms just back behind you. Turn your palms forward. Now we're going to go into a hip hinge, which is one of those 7 functional movements I told you about. Hug your abdominals in, close your ribs down, and then slight hinge forward at your hips. Notice that your weights are just above your hips. Close your ribs. They're not flaring like an Olympic gymnast. They're hugged in. And then you lift your arms up and lower your arms down just an inch. Lift up an inch and down an inch. So we're only going to do this a few times so that you can find the activation of the back of your arm between your elbow and your shoulder. On this next one, hold it at the top. Roll your thumbs down towards the floor, pinkies up. We'll do reverse tricep kickbacks. So draw in and lengthen your arms out. Pull in and lengthen your arms out. Try to resist any temptation to go quickly so that you can control your pull. You control the pushback. It's pull and press back. Whew. Feeling the heat building between the elbow and the shoulder, but this time on the back of the arm. If you're starting to feel tension in your jaw, eyebrows, or your neck, especially the trapezius, I want you to set the weights down. Try the movement without weights. You have 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, hold it on the up. Roll your shoulder blades down, hug your ribs closed, abdominals in. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's give it a little roll up and back. All right, we said we were working upper body, so a little bit of chest and upper back work. Going to do that in a hinge again. So let's do some hip circles first. Push your hips forward. You can always set your weights down if you prefer. And then let's go to the other side. All right, 1 more exercise. It'll be for chest and upper back. This time you find that hinge again. Arms stay down by your hips. Hug your abdominals in. Notice my torso is at about a 45-degree angle. Reach your arms down towards the floor, roll your shoulders back and pull your ribs in. 2 counts, you're going to draw your elbows back. Use the squeeze of your shoulder blades. I want you to think shoulders blades down. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards your spine and then reach your arms forward. Pull back and reach forward. Pull back. If at any time hinging doesn't work for you, you're always welcome to bring this to an upright. It's a little bit more gravity pull. I'll show you what that looks like. So you pull here and then forward. What also tends to happen is a rock back into the heels and the toes in an upright. I want you to anchor down through your feet, lift up through your inner thighs, keep going whichever position you decided. Last one, hold the arms down, turn your palms to face you, roll your shoulder blades back, elbows out to the side, and then reach your arms down. Again, you have the opportunity, if your hinge isn't working for you, to do these in an upright. You can stay here, or you can do your elbows just below shoulder height, straight forward, straight back. We sometimes do these on the mat. You can look forward to those in another video. I'm going to go back to my hinge, back and forward. You have 3 more. 2, push down through the big toe mound to your pinky toe. Last one all the way through. Hold it on the back this time. Tiny presses back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen your arms, bring your torso upright. Set your weights down. Nice job. We're just going to take a little side step here for a moment. Ooh, let your arms just be free and then allow them to swing low in front of you and behind you, if that feels good. I like that little tap of the toe down. Feels good in my feet after standing. You can take your arms across you now, just noticing how that feels for you. And then I'm going to pivot up and over to one side. You don't have to take this option. If you do, lift the back toes up, anchor down through the front foot, and then you can take a circle. Take your time, up and around, up and around. You got it, up and around. Doing some arm circles, getting length through the side of your body. 3 more each side. 2. Last one each side. Bring it back down to standing, feet just wider than your hips, and roll your shoulder blades back, arms down, push them back, feel the chest opening across the collarbones. Then close your ribs down, inhale, and exhale it out. I'm going to stand in profile for a moment. I'm going to take your arms out forward, clasp your hands round through your spine, turn your palms away from you, gaze down. And then turn your palms towards you and pull in towards your heart center, all that energy you just put out in your universe. Again, tilt your pelvis round forward and then pull back towards your heart. One more time. Press forward. Pull in, arms down by your sides, reach up. And exhale it down. Reach up for 2. And exhale it down. On this next one, hold it on the up. Take a hold of your left hand with your right. If that's available for you, you're going into a lateral side seam stretch. I'm going to push your hip out slightly, lift up through the side body and lengthen your lateral side seam. And then back through center, go to the other side. Let's go one more time to the other side. Hold it, breathe, and then bring it back up through center. Bend your elbow and reach your fingertips down towards your shoulder blade. It's going to look different for everyone based on range of motion and any sensitivities or limitations. Breathe into the back of your arm, exhale it out, and then bend the other elbow. I like to guide it with my opposite hand. Hug your ribs closed. Lengthen the back of your arm right from your elbow. You don't have to use your hand to get to a really deep Push, I just want it there for a guide. And then bring your arms down. Shake out your shoulders for a second. Arms come up to a T. Take your arm across your chest, drop your shoulder, and take your gaze up and over to the left. I like a little wiggle of my fingers and a squeeze and release after holding the weights. And the arm comes down. Bring your arms up to a T. Opposite arm across. Great for your deltoid stretch. A squeeze and release or a little wiggle of the fingers. And we'll end as we started with a couple of breaths. Inhale up and exhale it down. Two more times. Inhale up, exhale it down. This time up with the hands, they touch together. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Give yourself much gratitude for cutting out some time, cutting and carving out some time for yourself today and investing in your health bank. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll look forward to hearing any questions you may have.